Hey, Jack Squad, YouTube family, friends, what's going on? How everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Gotta get my notes together. Come on in here on this terrific Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. How is everybody doing? Oh, I knew I had this my volume up. Okay. All right. Y'all come on up in here. We got the three peoples. Hey, three peoples. Hey, three peoples. Denise, what's going on? I'm put on my different glasses today, Denise. Okay. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just switch it up a little bit. Hey, Nick. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Yeah. So I look clear. See, when I'm looking on my computer, I don't look that clear. But when I look over here at my phone, I'm clear. My eyes is dark. I don't know why because these lenses is clear. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, right? Just go ahead with yourself, right? I ain't got nothing else to do but go to work and talk to y'all. So while I do that, I'm going to be cute. That's it. Well, I'm going to try to be anyway, shit. I'm going to try to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to be. Listen, you know. Your daughter prom is when? It ain't prom. It's April. When is prom? In May or now? It ain't now, is it, Nick? This Saturday? That's early. Ain't that too early for prom? April? This is the beginning of April. I thought prom was like in May. When they get out of school? Why you nervous, Nick? Why you nervous? Because she about to grow up? She going to college, ain't she? She going to be gone. You're going to be an empty nester. That's your only child. I'm telling you, you're going to cry. I'm just telling you, you're going to cry. You're going to cry. Oh, really? See, where I come from, the proms be in May. I think, and they graduate in June. We always graduated in June. So when they start school, August, July? When I was in school started in September after the holiday, and we went through June, which I think is cool, right? Because you got the whole summer. And then we started school, I think 8 o'clock, 8:30. We got out at 3:30. I remember that 3:30 was the time. Because that was the time if you was going to get beat up, so you was going to get into a fight, that was going to happen at 3:30. Oh, she going to junior prom. Her boyfriend said, "Woo, she got a boyfriend. Ain't going to the senior prom. Girl, she got the 2 proms. Shut up. I never went to prom. I was pregnant. Shut up. Her boyfriend is, and he go to the same school she go to. So he going to her junior prom and she going to his senior prom. All right, then. You got 2 dresses. Y'all done did all y'all shopping. I know y'all done did all y'all shopping and stuff, right? Hey, Lisa Marie. Okay. Oh, so she ain't in the 12, she in 11. Oh, okay. Oh, she ain't get ready to leave just yet. No, he goes, nephew, he go to another school. So he can't go to her prom because he go to another school. So they doing, listen, in Cleveland, they be dressed like they going to the what's the music one? The Grammys. They be dressed like they going to the Grammys and the Oscars, the Essence, and the BET Awards and everything else. They do. People spend a lot of money on them dresses too. A lot of money. Yeah, he's going to, and she's going to his, just different schools. Okay. Y'all, we got to talk about, wait, I got to turn my air down. It's a little up. We got to talk about that guy, and make sure I'm in the right place so you don't see no fog back there. We got to talk about that guy, Ernesto Williams, a.k.a. Ernest. Okay, I have to check myself over here to make sure, okay, because it's a different look in my computer than it is. It's much more crispy on my phone. Speaking of phones, before we even get started, now, y'all know I got Android. I got 2 Androids. Now, I have had I had an Android and an iPhone. They stole them out my car when I was in Atlanta, right? So when I got another one, I got the Android. Now, I got the iPhone because my son bought it for me. He was like, everybody say the iPhones is the greatest, right? And they take good pictures. Okay, cool. But I am really an Android kind of girl, right? Now, yesterday it was proven for all you Apple folks that the Android took better pictures of the eclipse than the iPhone. Now, there we have it. The Android took better pictures of the eclipse in its totality better than the iPhone. Okay? Now, that's it. I said it. So for all y'all that got iPhones think y'all better than us Droid heads, you're not. All right? You're not. Anyway, we got to talk about Ernesto. I ain't even ready to joke around because this shit's so serious. I ain't even ready to joke around. I know his name is Ernest because he looked like an Ernest. His age, Ernest is what people was called at that age, right? Ernest was the name, right? Now, because he think he's slick and he a scammer and a con artist and all kind of things, he named himself Ernesto. But I'm almost positive his name is Ernest, okay? What you said, but you love me, but you ain't gonna never give up your iPhone? Nick, I thought you was on my side. I thought you had a droid. I thought you was droid for life. I thought you was, Nick, I just knew you was droid for life. See, you one of them uppity. See, people with iPhones is uppity. They a little uppity. They a little bougie. Hey, Kay. Kay, I'm just mentioning that yesterday, the Androids took better pictures of the eclipse than the iPhone. I'm just saying, right? I have an iPhone and my daughter and her husband have Androids. They take much better pics. See what I'm saying? Now, I know everybody with the little iPhones, they all uppity. I got the iPhone 15. See, what happened is Apple made y'all like that. Because, you can't have the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. You got to stay current with where they at. And every year they get another one. So now they at 15. Just when mine got stolen, it was 11. I had 11. 2 years time. Well, is it 2 years? Might be. I don't even know if it's been a whole 2 years. Now they all the way up to 15. Android, they playing with y'all. I've been on the fence about switching to. Come on over here, Kay. Come on over here to the Droid land. Nick said, "Don't switch. Stay with us. You can't give up your iPhone, Lisa Marie." And then I want to think about. Let me tell you, I had a Google phone too when I first. Something happened to my phone because I always break a phone. I try to keep 2 phones because I break a phone, right? I'm always paying for 2 phones, but now I have to keep 2 phones. But anyway, I remember when the pandemic first came, I had just moved to Charlotte. Had no idea where I was or where nothing was. And my phone, I dropped it. Now, it had a leather case on the back, but I dropped it this way on the glass, and it went out. And I didn't know how to get to the goddamn T-Mobile store. Didn't know where it was or nothing. And I sat for a few hours and said, okay, get on my phone, get on my computer, and Google it and write it down. And that's what I did to get me another phone. But I think I like the Android. Now, I'm going to tell you what I do want. I want that big time, fancy smancy Samsung because they take great pictures. My friend Jeanette got one of them. They take beautiful pictures. Now, I don't like I was about to say, I don't like Google because Google tried to be like iPhone. Everything you do with iPhone got to be Apple connected. I don't like that. So when I got the Google phone, Google was the same way. I don't like that. I want to be free to do what I want to do with my phone. I don't want to have to always be connected to Apple. I don't want to have to be connected to Google. I don't want no more phones by Apple or Google or whoever the people is. Apple, yeah, Google. Hey, Denise. It's a TikTok video about how Apple is not better than Androids. Android technology is more advanced. See there? Android technology is more advanced than the iPhone. See what I'm saying? Y'all are all over there praising the iPhone. Ooh, I can't let go of my iPhone. No. Another reason why I didn't really want an iPhone, my son bought it for me because they were little. Them 9s and 8s and 7s, they was little. I like big phones like this. Matter of fact, the phone I broke initially was bigger than this. I like big phones because I watch TV on my phones. Like if I'm at work or wherever I'm at and I need to watch TV, I watch TV on my phones. That green bubble. It do something to your spirit. Okay, all right, okay. Anyway, y'all, we got to talk about what his name? Ernesto. I don't really like calling him Ernesto. Ernesto Williams. Um, I'm loyal. Y'all gonna be together forever? Okay. Well, that's good. At least you're loyal, Neat. At least you're loyal. At least you're loyal, right? We got to talk about Ernesto Williams. Now, I watched. So the lady that I'm subscribed to, the lawyer, her name is, I think her channel is Pam Esquire, Pam Intellect Esquire, either Pam Esquire Intellect, right? She goes to all these court proceedings and sit down and tell us the information, right? So she went to the probable cause hearing. That's what I'm calling. I think that's what it was yesterday for Ernesto down in Fulton County, right? Y'all, let me just say this. I don't want nobody to get triggered by what I'm about to say. I can only say it like it is. I'm going to try to leave out certain words and you got to use your imagination. Yeah, it's horrible, okay? It's horrible, right? I'm going to try to use my words properly for YouTube and anybody that's sensitive, but it's so disturbing and so gross, right? It's mind-boggling to me. Let me tell y'all what's scary to me, right? Before I even get into it. The fact that there are so many normal-looking men, and a lot of them are handsome, normal-looking men that are sexual deviants. I'm going to say they sexual demons because this shit here is demonic, right? That's right, nephew. Neat loyal now. She's neat loyal. And there are so many sexual deviants, allegedly. That's right. But the evidence that they have is overwhelming. That's the word. It's overwhelming, right? And he kept this evidence inside his car. It wasn't in the house, on his laptop, on his computer, nowhere. He kept it, and it was said the investigators, the people that was looking into him, knew that he kept it close to his vest, right? So they found it in his car. All the evidence was found in his car, right? Hey, Miss Love. Yeah, it is, Miss Love. It is very nasty, right? And I'm gonna try to say it as delicately as I can. But this guy needs to never, ever get out of jail. Just never. You know, there's a due process, and, you know, we got to do things legally the right way and so on and so forth. But for him to even think that he was going to get out, to even think that he was going to get out and get his life together and all that shit he was saying over the phone, that ain't happening, cuz. So let me tell you what it was, y'all. I'm gonna try to be I want y'all to maybe fill in the blanks. I don't know. So one picture, these are pictures. One picture was of a 11 to 13-year-old, and I'm going to tell y'all in a minute how they depicted their ages. Giving, y'all stay with me now, giving a dog oral. Okay? Y'all hear that? Giving a dog. Who wants these type of pictures? Who wants this type of stuff? Who's the photographer? Who's selling it? You know, Nesto had it, but where was it going? Who was it for? All right. The second picture, picture 2, was of a 12 to 14-year-old on her knees wearing heavy makeup, and someone was instructing a dog to do things to her. Okay? I'm going to let that sit for a minute. It's very disgusting. Lisa Reese said to think his daughter had access and saw some of that nasty mess. Yeah. All right. Picture 3 is of a 14 to 16-year-old female, legs spread open, doing something what they believe to be an animal. A Great Dane, I want to say she said it was a Great Dane. Okay. Picture 4 is of a 14 to 16-year-old nude with a dog licking her private parts. In this particular picture, the girl was giggling. And so you ask, how do they know the ages? And let me tell you how she know. Where's my notes? So the investigator she furthered her education in determining these things. I don't know what the class was called, but she went to school to learn how to they're trained to look at body development and facial features and different things that facial features, your breastplate, all this stuff right here to determine what their age was. That's why they give you a range, right? They're not gonna never be the same, Nick, and they're gonna need therapy the rest of their life. Now, this is my concern. This happened to you. So often, the victims turn into the offenders. Now, what I want to know is, where did he get that from? I would like to know what his childhood was like, right? So let me go back to So the investigator, how they caught him was the investigator passed him. Now, they had been investigating him a month or so before he actually got arrested. Just so happened the investigator saw him in traffic, passed him by, and said, oh, shit, there you go, right? And so he pulled into a parking lot where she was, and that's how he got arrested. He pulled into a parking lot. And the reason why they didn't let anybody come get the car was because she already knew that the evidence was probably in his car, as was told to her by whoever she was talking to, and whoever, they had been investigating told him that he keep his business close to him, right? And she arrested him on theft by deception. And then, they impounded it, right? And so then she got the search warrants. One was for the devices in the vehicle, and 2 was to actually open the devices. So I didn't know. I just thought if you get the devices, that's it. But you have to you can get them, but you can't look at them. You need another warrant to look at them. Didn't know that. I don't know if Shirley divorced him or not. I want to say yeah, because remember, he was already married. So I don't know if she had to divorce him because he was already married. He's a bigamist as well. Amongst all the other things, he's a bigamist. Then she got a third warrant to go deeper into the computer, and that's where the images was found. Now, when I was listening to her, she said these images were not easily found. You have to know where to look, and it's in the dark web. Wherever the dark web is at, that's where these pictures were. And then she interviewed witnesses. I don't know who the witnesses were, right? So in the backpack, he had documents with his name, the laptop, and his personal information. So there are 34 pictures of sexually explicit acts of juveniles. 34 explicit pictures of explicit acts of juveniles. 4 of them in particular, she knew for a fact were under 18. Now, also, his daughters made what did they call that? Two of his daughters made what they call an outcry statement and said he has been sexually inappropriate with them, his daughters. That's the most sickest shit ever in the world. How you look at your child and get aroused. That is sick, right? That is sick. And he needs to never, ever, ever get out of jail. He probably won't, because something is all the way wrong with him. I don't know if he needs, in my opinion, he's demonic and he needs an exorcism. He needs the Pope or somebody need to come down and do something with him, right? Hey, T. Now, he also, even if he was, the judge didn't give him a bond. The judge said that the bond said, well, he got a bond, but I think it's so high, I don't forgot what it was, that he can't pay it, right? But he had nerve to be on the phone talking about he need to get out, get bonded so he can get his life together. What? Nigga, you got to get your mind right first. But he, even if he was to get a bond from Fulton, he has warrants in Augusta, Georgia, and in California, right? He has another SA case, and the victims are afraid if he gets out. They don't want him out. They're afraid of him. They're afraid of him, right? But to think that you had kids, you taking pictures of kids, the photographer, anybody in the room, goddamn it, Ernesto, anybody buying them, whatever they selling them to. I don't know how that works. You just put them up on the web, people pay you. I don't know how that works. Somebody that's interested in that and gets sexually aroused by that is sick, disgusting, deplorable, despicable, dangerous, everything you could think of, right? Don't know if he did that. Denise said, did he mess with Shirley's daughter and granddaughter? Don't know. But he can't, and when they first said he couldn't be around animals, I'm thinking, you know what I thought? Because my mind don't go like that. I thought maybe he was being cruel to animals, like beating them or something, or, because a lot of times, especially serial killers, they start off hurting animals, cats and, dogs and birds and shit, right? So I thought maybe he had did something like that. Bestiality never entered my brain, right? With a child, I could see if it was a grown woman. That's too much for me. But if you're grown, you consenting, that's what you're into, okay. But a child, you didn't disturb this child. Children are innocent. Like when I was little, I didn't know about sex and what people did. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody had did something, like I was in that foster home, that man didn't touch me, but he was what's the word? He would tickle my fingers and all that kind of shit like that, right? I knew that wasn't right, but I ain't know what people did. I ain't know nothing about no damn sex, right? Probably till I was in junior high school, maybe junior high, maybe, yeah. But I still didn't know. And I didn't know about all the sicknesses and illnesses in sexuality. Didn't know nothing about none of that shit. We were still calling gay dudes sissies. And we didn't know nothing about that. And bulldaggers. It was sissies and bulldaggers. That's what it was, right? So the prosecutor asked that the bond be the same because he's a danger, and these are the words, a danger to the community. So not only is he a liar, a cheater, a bigamist, a scammer, he's that's what makes him a pedophile, right? Some sort of pedophilic maniac, an offender, an SA offender, an incestuous dude, like, because there was a picture he had with Shirley's daughter. I don't know if it was the daughter or it was a grown girl, so I'm guessing it was the daughter that gave me creeps way back. Hey, Sheila. Oh, you say he was probably trading, allegedly, pictures with people who was into this like him. Oh, wow. A nurse in Texas was arrested for doing that with her dog. So, okay, wait a minute. Let me take a beat. Let me get a sip. Hold on. Now, first of all, why would you do that with your dog? But is it a crime? It's a crime. Because, I've always heard, I don't know how true it is, that men, the sheep herder men would have sex with the sheep, or the hillbillies or somebody. I heard stuff like that, right? I ain't really kind of believe it, but to have sex with an animal, like, okay, let's just say I want to have sex with an animal. I'm so horny and hot or whatever you are, deranged, just delusioned or whatever. I would be scared that the dog would bite me. How do you know the dog ain't gonna bite you? Or the horse or the whatever you dealing with, right? Her husband's arrested for pictures of children. The lady that had sex with the dog, when they searched his phone, that's how they found the videos of his wife. And the dog. I can't even fathom that. So we sitting around kicking it like shit. the dog. I don't even, that don't even go in my head, right? Plus, who is training the dog? How did the dog know what to do? Right? Very sick. And how do you look at the dog and get aroused? And in one of those, if I'm thinking I heard her right, in Ernesto's case, I don't know, because I done heard so much crazy shit. I think that the dog was doing stuff, like licking on the girl or something. I'm almost sure. Right? Hey, India. Girl, India, we talking about Ernesto. Ernesto, the evidence. He had a probable cause hearing yesterday, and they revealed the evidence that they have. One of the witnesses that she heard a dog being ordered what to do to the child. So now we training dogs how to have sex with humans. Jesus coming down here. Jesus coming down here. I don't want to be caught up in the rapture because I ain't doing all this crazy shit, Lord. It ain't me. I got some more shit I got to do. It ain't me. Get them, not me. But I, as a woman, as a single woman, how do you know? Because if you just look at Ernesto, he looks normal. Shit, he look cute. Shit, I'd have talked to him, right? Till he started talking and was talking with his tongue and talking stupid. But he looks normal. Diddy looks normal. R. Kelly looked normal. Matter of fact, they all nice looking men. So the ones we think is weirdos, smirdos, they probably regular, huh? So now I wonder, this is what I wonder. Shirley at home probably disgusted with herself. Shirley is at home probably trying to bleach her skin or some shit, right? Get the germs off of her, get that shit off of her, right? Can you just imagine? You find out that your husband is a scammer, a liar, a thief. He ain't got no money. And see, this something just came in my head. So now you know his barbershop. I'm gonna say to the people that knew that it was sexual activities going on in there, because y'all remember Dr. G from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Quad's ex-husband. They went there for the bachelor party, so they knew that it was going zones up in there, right? Now, me as the wife and my husband out all night, at some point from time to time, I'm popping up, pulling up, coming through. Where you at? Because my man can't be out at 2 and 3 in the morning at the barbershop. Do y'all think that Shirley knew that they had sexual activities going on at the barbershop was a front for, I guess, prostitution and strippers and stuff? Do y'all think she knew that? She finally stopped talking to him last year after those charges came up. She also stopped sending money to him through the attorney. Yeah, so he just gonna sit in there as he should forever. All he need to do is go through due process and go into the penitentiary. Put him in the garbage. That nigga's garbage. That nigga's trash. That nigga is. I would like to know what happened to him. Because you just don't wake up and just be like that. That shit come from somewhere. Is she still on the radio? I think she is. I don't listen to it because I'm in the bed or I'm doing YouTube or something in the mornings. I used to listen to them every day when I was driving to work. But I think she is. Yeah, she is. She's still on the radio, I believe. Ain't she? Yeah, that's what I thought she is. Because that's Steve's friend. You know. She is a victim too, right? She's a victim. She didn't know this man was a monster. She didn't know he was a monster. And she was believing him, listening to them. I haven't listened to them calls in a long time, but listening to them calls, and she was, because they're just, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just, God is good. He's good. They're going to see. They don't know. Like, she believed in him. Now she's crushed to her soul. She may never get another relationship again. She's crushed to her soul. Yeah, they're evil. Yeah, evil, pure evil. I don't even know. He's beyond evil to me. Evil don't do it for me, for him. Evil don't do it. It's something else. Some old twisted up shit. I don't know what it's called, but evil don't do it. It's something beyond that. Because why would you be interested in? Okay, now a thought just came in my head. Now we go back down memory lane. I wonder if it's anybody that's gonna come up and say he touched me. Now the daughter said inappropriate. What the fuck was that? If you was turned on by your daughters, all the women in your life, and they had girls in their house, you may have touched them allegedly. Allegedly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You may have touched them. Because there's no way in the hell you trying to touch, you did something inappropriate with your daughters, and you've been around all these different women. You had 3, 4, 5 wives, and I'm sure they had girls. And I don't think Shirley's daughter like him or something. I don't believe. I don't believe she likes him. Not anymore. Listen, y'all. This thing is horrible. It's horrible. And speaking of jail, so you know the mayor in Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard, they have called in a special investigator, but I got to look into her tonight or in the morning. But they're in the comments, they're saying she's no better than Tiffany. She was a former black mayor of Chicago that was involved in some scandalous activities. They paying this woman $400 an hour. I don't know who paid it. Got to be the state, because Dalton ain't got no more money. $400 an hour to investigate Tiffany, to investigate that Las Vegas trip, to investigate all the goings on and the spending of the money and where's the money and so on and so forth. They paying this woman $400 an hour. They could have gave me half of that and I'd figured all the shit out. Wait, they used to have a good father-daughter relationship, then it switched. She has a restraining order against her and her children. Wait, who got the restraining order? Shirley got a restraining order against her daughter? Why? Who? What? I'm telling you, because I saw a picture of him and her. It didn't look appropriate to me. It was standing outside a car or something. It ain't like the picture you take with your daddy. I ain't more like a nigga that you fucking. I didn't like the picture. I remember thinking that when I saw the picture. Matter of fact, it might be on his IG where I saw that. Is she a forensic accountant? I don't know. She used to be the mayor of Chicago. I'm gonna look into it tonight and in the morning, and I'm gonna tell y'all. But when I started reading the comments, because I was like, "Oh, it's going down." But when I started reading the comments, I guess she's assisting the FBI, but she's we're gonna go into it in detail tomorrow. But she was the former mayor who was involved in some unscrupulous activities. Why they picked her, I do not know. They had a meeting last night and they announced it and she spoke. And her job starts one day next week. Her investigation starts next week. The daughter has one against him and her mother. Oh, to keep him away from her and her children. Oh, okay. Shirley was actually sad with him and soured her relationship with her daughter. Well, I was okay. They better now. Okay, cool. Because Shirley was in La La Land. Shirley was in La La Land. She loved that man. Like I never been in that type of situation. But I'm assuming if you madly in love with somebody, then they accuse of some shit, you confused for a minute. Now, in my opinion, Shirley carried it too far. He was already in jail. They just don't know you. They don't know how good of a person you are. And Jesus is with you. Like, she went too far with that. She went too far with that because I would have, if my daughter told me something. Because I don't know if Shirley knew the charges. Knew the description of the charges, like what was going on. But I just think even if my man was charged with SA of minors and human trafficking and sex trafficking and all that, I would have to take a step back, and my feelings would have to go away. I have to try to ease my feelings away because I have to see if this is true or not. I wouldn't just automatically, I don't think I would take his side and be saying all type of dumb shit like they don't know. They're going to see, though. They're going to see God is on your side. I don't think I would have been doing all of that. 300 to 500 per hour, do they? Let's see. Let me see. You're going to make me dig? You're going to make me get into my investigative bag? Hold on. I put her in my notes. I was going to check her out, and we can talk about her tomorrow. Hold on. I put her tucked away in my Samsung notes. Where they at? Because I was excited until I saw some comments. It's like, oh, shit. Is she on Tiffany's side? Is this a 52 fake out? And when they paying her that astronomical amount of money. God dang. Where's my notes at? Where did my notes go, y'all? Now I got to find them. They're here. Where are they? Oh, here they go. Now, I thought I put them in my notes. I put them somewhere. Where did I put this at? I know I sent it to somebody. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me get to this lady. Let me give y'all her name. Lori Lightfoot. That's her name. Lori Lightfoot. Let's see. Is Lori Lightfoot a forensic accountant? Let me Google that. I had to get her name. Is Lori Lightfoot? I don't know if I trust anybody last name Lightfoot. Is she Indian? Is Lori Lightfoot? How you know these things? Wait. Denise, how you know that forensic? You could just now Google it, or you already knew that? Who was talking about the story of Job? He got hit with those charges. Oh, Shirley, she was. He got hit with those charges after he was locked up. I think it was around January 2023 when they added those charges. You like her speak? The feds will have Tiffany before long. Yeah. Oh, you don't like Lightfoot either? Let me see. Is Lori Lightfoot a forensic accountant? Because why did they hire her if she's not a forensic accountant? Good point, Denise. Well, I don't know if she's digging into. I think she's just an investigator because she's digging into what went on in Las Vegas. So I don't think she's. Oh! Here we go, Jack Squad. Lightfoot, the former mayor of the city of Chicago and a former federal prosecutor. Okay, she got credentials. Has joined CRA, whoever that is, as a senior consultant to the forensic services practice. So she is a forensic accountant. She's a forensic investigator at the least. Ms. Lightfoot will work out of the company's Chicago and New York City offices. So she joined. So CRA is Charles Rivers Associates. Charles Rivers Associates as senior consultant to forensic services practice. So she's a forensic individual. Okay. But let me dig into her where y'all got me digging around, because it was said in the comments that she was unscrupulous. I'm going to have to dig around into that tomorrow. So there you have it. I know that what they have to prove by the books where the money is. So that's what she's about to do. Now, once they start digging forensically, your ass is out. Her ass is out. Now, Lori might not be, she might have done did some things in her time. But if they paying her $400 an hour, what her name is, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, your days is numbered. And the feds is looking into you. So evidently she's going to do the investigating and give her information to the feds. Is that it? Or they coincide? Or what's happening with that? Oh, Lori Lightfoot always look angry. Ooh, now y'all, you know what, y'all? 2024 is the year to reveal. I keep saying that. We didn't have an eclipse. We didn't have a apocalypse. We didn't have all type of shit going on, right? Listen, she going to jail. Ernesto going to jail. Diddy going to jail. People going to jail that we didn't think was going to jail last year. They going to jail. They going to the penitentiary. They going to prison. And she was not at the meeting. She was not at the meeting yesterday that they had, that the city had, where they announced, where the trustees was all there, and they announced what was going on. Now, I bet you down to a bucket of shit, Tiffany might be trying to run away somewhere. She wasn't there. She got to know she going to the penitentiary. She got to know they're going to arrest her. You done went to college. You became a mayor of the town that you was raised and raised in, grew up and raised in. That's a great accomplishment. Why do niggas always go to the top and plummet to hell? Why? Why? If you done made it to the top, quit sneaking and lying and cheating and shit. Just live your life regular. Just live your life regular. Damn. You made it to the top. Because like I said, I thought she came from another city and I thought she actually came from Chicago. It was like, this little ass town, they a mark. I'm going to get them. You know these people personally. You grew up with them, went to school with them. Their mamas watched you play. You taking from the people that know you. Took them good, raped them. She raped that town. And it's going to be years before they recover. Because I'm going to say, the medium age is probably 50 years old. Them people ain't even working or they about to retire. The money ain't even there to replace. And I'm safe out here. I might need to run myself. I don't know. Run for what? Run for what? In Kentucky? Well, you know, your peoples is down there in Louisville. Now, we say Louisville. But they say Louisville. I think that's how they say it, Louisville. I was locked up with a girl from Louisville, and her R's were different or hard. I don't know if the R's are hard. Yeah, I think they're hard. Yeah, you might as well. You might as well make a living. Make a living for you and your fiance. Lori Lightfoot. Damn, $400 an hour. 400. What is that a day? Hold up. Oh, well, she don't work. So she investigated. She can stop for a minute because that's billing. So she ain't working no 8 hours a day. She could though. Let's say if she worked 8 hours a day. If she worked 40 hours a week, is that $1 gazillion? What is that? So if she $400 an hour times 40 hours. Let's say she put in 40 hours in a 2-week time, right? Child, that's $16,000. They said that Henyard is likely to veto Lightfoot's appointment. Well, she tried to veto. She vetoed something else they did last week. But I don't think she can keep doing that. I don't, because if that's the case, she could just stay in office. I don't think something else going to have to happen. I say Louisville too. Yeah, we say Louisville, but they say Louisville. I think that's how it is, Louisville. Yeah, we say Louis. They say Louisville. Yeah. Lightfoot got Chicago into the immigrant mess that they are in now. Oh, really? But the trustees said they had the majority to override the veto. Very good. Thank you for telling me. I got a little worried. Right there because I know she vetoed something last week or so. She vetoed something that they was trying to put down. Sis, you going to jail. You going to jail. You done took $7 million. They $7 million in deficit. You done drain that little city and for generations to come. You know, I'm telling you, ain't that happening in East Cleveland? They ain't gonna have no infrastructure in a minute because they can't pay the people. You need your garbage men, you need your firemen, your policemen. The only thing they're gonna keep probably is policemen. And some of them gonna have to go because some of them, listen, some of them were her henchmen. So then some of them gonna get fired. When Lightfoot finished investigating, some of them gonna get fired, lose their pension and everything, fooling around with this little heifer. Her and her what? Goons, yeah, need to go. They going. They going because those policemen that were being her security, being her goon squad, and you know, they unalived a young girl, 19 years old. They gonna have to they're gonna lose their job and their pensions. So you just working for nothing. Now you're gonna have to go be security at Walmart. Walmart paying pretty good. You know, Walmart catching folks over there stealing and stuff. You're gonna have to go over there to Walmart. That's where they're gonna have to go. Walmart. Number one, Walmart is the. Let me tell y'all, we had a nice Walmart in Cleveland. We don't have a lot of Walmarts in Cleveland. We got one downtown in the steel, what they call the steel yard, and we got one. That's where everybody in the projects go to that one. And then we got one they built a few years before I came in South Euclid. Right, that's still up. I checked with somebody; it's still up, right, because it's new. We had one by me in what they call Bedford Heights, right? It was by me. I used to love to go at night. Me and my ex would go in the middle of the night because that's where you could shop. Ain't nobody in there. And we would go in the middle of the night. They closed it because and this was in the suburb, that Walmart was the number one in theft. They shut it down. Have you ever heard of a Walmart getting shut down? Talking around them niggas in Cleveland, they shut it down. Shut it down. Walmart that gone. So either I would have to go way across town, all the way over and up into the suburbs to get to that Walmart, or go down to the hood one, the ghetto one. You don't know what's gonna happen when you get down there. Go to that one, right? When I moved to Charlotte and where I lived at, it was 2 Walmarts in driving distance. I was like, oh my God. In Atlanta, shit, this Walmart's around the corner like corner store. My Walmart was right down the street. I can damn near walk. I could walk to it. When I lived in Decatur, my Walmart was right there. It was matter of fact, it was 3 or 4 of them in Decatur. 3 or 4 just in Decatur, right? Cleveland got 2 for the whole damn city and all the suburbs. Child, please. So we're gonna see what Lori gonna do. $400 an hour. She better act right. She better do the right thing. Get sis up out of there. I hate that it's 2 black women. You know, they done pitted them against each other. But listen, you raped the people, sis. You raped the people. You know, you have to pay. If people that believe in God, I know they know that karma coming. The universe always gets its lick back, and God don't like ugly, right? So you got to pay for this stuff. You got to pay for this stuff when you do stuff. And now karma come real quick. You'll pay your lick and your payment and your lick back come really, really quick now. God is tired of fooling around with these people that's doing whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it. You just gonna spend all the people's money. How could you go to sleep at night? Then you hire your dude who's a felon, and I think he's a sexual offender, and have him going in people's house. He was a home inspector, gave him a nice job. Fired the lady. You terminated the lady who told you that your trustee, when y'all was on this fake Vegas trip, did something to her. You put her on leave and then you terminated her. What was the reason for the termination? Because they talking about that. Now this lady gonna end up getting her job back with back pay. Now where they gonna get the money from, I don't know. But that's what's gonna happen. If she was wrongfully terminated, I hope she wasn't lying around with whatever they was doing. Tiffany and her trustees. She took 2 trustees and her assistant. This lady was her assistant. This was your assistant and you didn't have her back. You didn't have your assistant's back. And knowing that she know The assistant might know some stuff. Assistant might help him take you down. Now that I think about it, the assistant may help in the takedown. So you put her on leave, told her don't worry about it, gave her a leave of absence, and then terminated while she was on leave of absence. That's some nasty work there, Tiff. Tiff, you got to pay for that, Tiff. You got to pay for that. Tiff got to pay, or Ernesto definitely had to pay. Now, I hadn't listened to them calls in a long time. I think I'm going to listen to the calls now. Matter of fact, I said I was going to do that maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. I can listen to the phone calls and see what he got to say now. Because it's saying he's a narc. You know, because if he don't have any feelings about what he did, which now that I think about it, when Shirley got her car stolen, she was like, they took my car. And all he kept saying was, wow, wow, wow. Yeah, he might be a narc. He ain't got no feelings. It's dangerous to be with somebody who got no feelings, y'all. If you ever experience that, you won't never want to experience that again. Because it takes you a while to realize they don't have feelings. Because they've been so nice to you, so good to you, to have so much fun. It takes for something serious to happen or something to happen for you to realize. And it may take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times for you realize they don't have no feelings. And you don't automatically think now, maybe now because everybody's talking about narcissism, you don't automatically think they're a narc, because I didn't. You just be like, what's wrong with them, right? They don't have no feelings. This is what I'm saying flat out. They don't have no feelings, no empathy, no sympathy. They're narcissists. Get the fuck away from them, period. I don't care what they done did, how good the sex is, what they look like. Get away from them, because you're going to be the one hurt, period. You're going to be the one hurt. Anyway, my show didn't come on last week. I sure hope it come on tonight. Tammy's show. What is it called? Caught in the Act. Caught in the Act. Hold on, let me get back to my notes. Caught in the Act. Hold on. Now, let me say this too. I forgot to tell y'all this part. The children that they were looking at, that's why they had to look at their breastplates and stuff like that. They lacked developmental features. So that means they didn't have nothing sexual about them. That's what I'm saying. They was like little kids. They can't talk, make you shake your head, and 3, irritate the hell out of you. Prison phone calls is a beast with getting the calls. Yeah, I'm going to listen to them tonight. I'm going to listen to them tonight after I finish watching TV. I'm going to listen to them prison phone calls. I'm going to listen to them prison phone calls. Nephew, what you say? Lightfoot got Chicago into the immigrant master. One is she the one that's told all the give them the safe space or whatever that's called? And why isn't she the mayor now? Did she not get voted in? She don't give a damn. She getting $400 an hour. Just imagine you getting $400 an hour. If I was getting $400 an hour, y'all be walking around with a crown on and shit, a cape, all kind of crazy shit. And irritates you. Well, that's why I stopped listening to him, T, because he sounds stupid. So he looked nice, probably dressed nice, but a conversation with him I could not have because he sounds stupid. And at first I thought it was game, you know. I know dudes like that who real gameful, real clever, and then when they talk to you, they talk like that. That's their persona, right? That's this game, right? But the more I listen, I said, shit, that's him. And I'm trying to figure out, how did he get Shirley? Any of them women? Did they just see him? Was it just the sex and the physicality? Couldn't have been what he was saying to him. It couldn't have been. It could not have been. Because it seemed like he talked with a lisp. Do he talk with a lisp? It seemed like he talked with a tongue. I don't know. I don't know. You know, you can look good as whatever. If I have a conversation, like I had a conversation with a dude, nice looking dude. He got dark lips. I like men with dark lips, right? Nice looking dude. But after that, the conversation, I don't want to talk to him no more. And evidently, he don't want to talk to me either because he ain't called me. You know, he might be one of them dudes that want you to chase him, because a lot of dudes like that. They want you to chase him. I don't have no tennis shoes, sir. Not for that. But nice looking dude. I was disappointed You know, listen, I'm not dating no 5%ers, no Muslims, no Islams, no, none of them people. Because I'm cut different, and we on two different pages. Ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you into, but I ain't into that. Horrible grammar. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped listening to him, because that's why I stopped listening. It was aggravating. You know what I'm saying? He sounds dumb. He sounds dumb. He don't know words. You know, I was like, this nigga ain't playing. He seriously, he real life dumb. You know? Uh but yeah, I ain't into them dudes. 5%ers, and I don't know what all that shit mean. You too serious. Them niggas too serious for me. Shit, lighten up, cuz. Lighten up. I ain't into all that. Have some fun. Shit. And I ain't even gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say what name, because he might be watching. Sanctuary City. Thank you, nephew. They got her butt up out of there. She wasn't a good mayor, but got elected off the blue what? Blue wave of 2019 after Raheem Emanuel left office. Okay. Okay. I ain't too familiar with Chicago politics, because I don't recognize Raheem Emanuel's name. I'm gonna have to look into them. Sanctuary City. So she started that in Chicago. Till you say no list but horrible ground. I thought he had a list. Shit, it sounds so stupid. It seemed like to me it was talking like this. You sounded stupid. That's just what I envisioned in my head. So she started to say she might have thought that was a good thing. She might be a humanitarian nephew. I don't know if I was married what I would do in that case. It was people that's refugees. That's what they call, right? Refugees, is that correct? Politically correct term. They're refugees. They need a place to be. So do they? Oh, but the government give them money. She got some money out of that too, or the city got some money out of that too. Probably why she did it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into her. I'm gonna look into her and listen to these calls. Listen to these calls if I can stand it. If I can stand it. You don't want to know it. Tell me what you do, Neff. I don't know. I'm an empath and a humanitarian. I would feel sorry for him. I would feel sorry. But I don't know if I should say this. But I don't know if I should say this. I work with a lot of people from another country. I just put it like that, right? And they seem to be motherfucking arrogant. Seem like they is, right? Seem like the majority of them is, right? And it seems like they think they get special privileges too, right? That kind of irks me. It kind of irks me. I'm gonna just leave it like that. I'd tell y'all that on the members, because I can't talk like I want to talk right here. We need to talk about that on the members Thursday. What would you do, Neff? What would you do? See, politics. I couldn't be in politics. Maybe at a low level, like in Cleveland, we have councilmen and precinct committee people, that just take care of your little area, right? But I couldn't, because it's too much with that. It's way too much. You got to kiss ass and shake hands and tell lies, and it's too much with that. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much with that. And T, am I correct? But one of the girlfriends was sitting in the hearing. Am I right? I don't know if it was Sonia, but somebody was in there for him. And I want to know what the brother is saying. The brother, when he talk on the phone with the brother, I want to know what his family be like. Man, you was doing what? That's the conversation I want to hear. Man, what was you doing with the kids? What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I want to hear that. Sylvia. Yeah, Sylvia. She claimed to be his prayer warrior. Well, a lot of men, when they go away, when they get in trouble, it's always a woman or two or three or four that stay by their side. Some women sick. They got a name for that, but I don't know what it's called. She got a YouTube channel. What's the name of her channel? What? What's the name of her channel, T? Infamous Sylvia. Let me look at her right now. Let me see. Infamous Sylvia. Lord have mercy. Infamous Sylvia. Here you go. Boom. Let's see what she look like. She's a nice looking woman. Now she inside the YSL courtroom. Okay. Well, she in Atlanta because everybody going from YSL to Ernesto. Let me subscribe to her. She live right now. She doing live coverage. Okay. Let me see something. They say that trial is a mess. They say everybody bring up there don't answer, act like they don't know what they're talking about. Let me see if she's doing actual live coverage. Oh, she actually has live coverage. Okay. She is. I got to check this out. She got live coverage. Oh, wow. I'm going to check her out. I ain't going to never get to sleep tonight. Oh, is she rude? Is she? And this is the woman that's talking to Ernesto on the phone. After who was Sonia? Sonia wasn't talking to him, or she was talking to him as well. And is Sylvia was Sylvia involved with Ernesto before he went to jail, or this is new? That is true, nephew. Nephew says the Lord knows my heart, but they got to go. They got to go. And I'm saying it because I feel him. I'm channeling him. They got to go. He said he's the product of immigrants. If you or I or anyone in the chat broke the law, we face the consequences swiftly. That's right. Come back legally is all I'm saying. That's right. Sonia's the one talking to him on the phone. Sonia became friends with Sylvia because she felt like Sylvia had, okay. Sylvia want to be on. I got to check her out. Do she sound like she makes sense, Steve? Because if she sounds stupid, I ain't gonna be able to listen to her. But she got foot coverage. Why don't Pam Esquire? She ain't got the whatever she need to have live coverage of Ernesto. Because that's what I want to see. I want to see how he look at her. She said he didn't look at her. He didn't look at her. You know. I want to see that live coverage. Well, y'all, I got to go get ready for the bed. My TV time. If y'all can cash at me, please do. Please do. We're gonna have members Thursday, and we're going live tomorrow, and members live Thursday. Her partner normally goes live in the courtrooms. Really? But yesterday, nobody's paperwork's clear for live coverage. You talking about Pam Esquire? Okay. Well, Jack Squad, see, listen, I love y'all. Let me tell you something. I be watching, I watch a couple more other people, YouTubers, when I get the chance, right? And they be talking about their people. I got people too, goddammit. I got people too, goddammit. Now, like I said yesterday, we coming up on the 9,000, y'all. 10,000 is my goal. It was my goal by the end of next month. Got kind of slow. We'll see. We'll see how I do. But that's my goal. When we get to 10,000, and then we got to start talking about how much we paying and what we doing with this Vegas trip. We're going to put our monies down. Members, Thursday, we'll talk. But the 10,000 is my goal because that's a big number. I remember just a few months ago, I had 3,000. 10,000 is my goal, y'all. Thank y'all for staying down with me. Jackie with a Q and my glasses. Staying down with me and my glasses. All right, y'all. I'm going on. Good night. Y'all everybody be cool. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Bye-bye.